making a transtibial prosthesis in grad school and seeing what I would do differently. Alright, so we left off with me smoothing out my mold, and at this point I wasn't sure about my trim line in the back, so I asked my professor, and indeed he said,
"See how narrow your opening is? I would move this."
So I made the window a little wider to make sure my patient was comfortable when they bended their knee. And we're finally ready to make a socket. Vacuum forming goes by really fast, so you have to act fast so the plastic doesn't start cooling, but also work very carefully so you don't add any bumps or wrinkles to your socket. I'm trimming out the socket using a cast saw. You have to be really patient in this step so you don't accidentally crack your socket. And for the finishing touches, I use the Troutman to smooth out the edges. I would say the same thing here about being patient. Sometimes you try to get through it really fast, but then you don't like how it looks, so you have to go back and fix it, so you're really just doing double the work. I drilled a hole in the socket and connected a valve so we could use vacuum. And this is what the socket ended up looking like after I tried it on my patient. There was some gapping on the lateral side, so I added this pad. Yeah, you should have done a little more reduction proximally, but overall, not bad. And at this point, I know you're probably wondering, okay, but what about the bottom of this leg? So for this project, we just focused on the socket, but if we were to finish the entire prosthetic leg, it would look something like this. We connect the socket to the prosthetic foot using a pylon. We align the prosthesis before it is on the patient, and then we align the prosthesis again once it is on the patient and they start walking. And that's a wrap on my third time ever making a prosthetic leg. Goodbye!